When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm slowing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. Here come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Here come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it, and hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them. I stole with them, I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 88. Long as I got stuff for most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to in-glass, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. Realizing to master enterprise and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts on how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy, quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand. Put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid. Only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. 88. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. nigga never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm throwing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. Here come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Here come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it, and hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them. I stole with them, I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch, the milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 80 long as I got stuff for most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches at my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to in-glass, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in wasting taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. To master enterprise, and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts to how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy, quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. 88. And live the phrase, sky's the limit.
Damn.
There it is. What is going on, everybody? We are back with yet again another edition of Notorious Unscripted, man. Another edition of the Notorious Hills podcast. This is episode 183 of Unscripted, man. And what is going on, everybody? What is going on? Thank you for joining us, man. And yeah, if this is your first time watching, you guys do not know how the show works. Every Monday we are on here after Monday Night Raw with Notorious Unscripted, and every Friday at 4 p.m. Central we are on here with the news, man. If you guys did miss this past Friday's edition of the news, has Drew McIntyre re-signed with the WWE. The latest update in the forever guessing game that is journalist I don't fucking know when it comes to Drew McIntyre. So if you guys do want to hear what what the latest on Drew McIntyre is he signed? Is he not signed? Is he staying? Is he going? You guys can watch Friday's show. That is episode 201 to figure it out, man. And is AEW toning down profanity on their TV, man? So If you guys did miss that episode, that is available for you guys on all platforms. That is Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. And if you want to see it first, join us right here live. Like I said, every Friday at 4 p.m. Central with the news, man. Also, if you guys have not got a chance to pick up some of the official Notorious Hills Podcast merchandise, you guys can now find this live on the merch shop. That is bonfire.com. Link is at the top of the description of this very video, man. You got all 8 of these beautiful designs available on there for you guys. You got the Chicago flag design, the Uncrowned Kings of the IWC, the base logo, the Riddler-inspired IWC's Best Kept Secret, the Notorious World Order, the Grand Slam design, the Scratch logo, and the Only Community That Matters. You got all 8 of these beautiful designs available on there for you guys, man. Again, that is bonfire.com. Link is at the top of the description of this very video. Also, if this is your first time watching, you guys do not know who we are here at the Notorious Hills Podcast. I am Johnny Mayhem, one half of the host of this very show. And as for the other half, we got my man Sir K here. How's it going, man?
It's going good, man. It's going good. Just waiting, man. Just waiting. But other than that, been pretty good. Just waiting for everything. Waiting for Chamber Mania, many other things. But yeah, things been good, man. Things been good. Like Durante always asks, how's life? How's the family? Life's good. The family's good. How is everyone doing in a live chat? How is everyone doing in the replay? What about you, bro? How are you doing?
Yeah, man. I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good, man. Just chilling, bro. Just chilling, to be honest, man. Yeah, got a exciting week ahead of us, so it's gonna be fun Friday night. Cause yeah, Friday night I will be up in the wee hours of the morning. I mean, I usually am, but in this case, I'm waking up just then in the wee hours of the morning to watch a little bit of wrestling, bro. So it's that's been something I've been looking forward to. I wish I was looking forward to it a little more. I wish the card that they put together was a little more impressive, but I understand I understand the CM Punk aspect of it. I still am not going to wrap my head around why the fuck Roman Reigns isn't wrestling on this card. But, you know, that's just me. So I do wish I was a little more excited for this show, but I am excited for it nonetheless. I just wish, like I said, they would have put together something a little more impressive, being that, again, this is a show where you're in the 40 to 60,000 range when it comes to attendance, but that's a little upsetting. That's a little upsetting, and yeah, that's I mean, again, I mean, don't get me wrong, man. The chamber matches that they put together are good. They're stacked, and I do understand that aspect, because Punk, I really do, I understand that was probably you're supposed to be a lot more cooler because of CM Punk and his inclusion, and him punching his ticket to WrestleMania was going to be a staple to that show. But when you compare it to last year's Elimination Chamber, man, it doesn't, it's not really leveling up yet, in my honest opinion. But again, I still, I can't, I don't understand. I can't wrap my head around why the hell Roman Reigns is not wrestling on this show. We have a Grayson Waller effect with Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes. So a lot of the card, I don't understand it, man. I really don't understand it. But I definitely feel like Australia has gotten robbed, and they definitely deserve another premium live event soon, dude, because this is, again, on one hand, I want to say it's unfortunate circumstance because of people like Punk, but you could have gave him a fucking Roman Reigns title defense, and it could have been just as cool. But now, I guess on the show we're going to be building to Cody and Seth versus Rock and Roman, and that kind of fucked everything up because it didn't allow for Roman Reigns to really do anything where he could have defended the title in a singles match on the show. So it's very unfortunate, man.
It really is, man. It really is. It sucks. The card looks fine, but like it could have been so much fucking better. Um, Definitely could have used more matches. Usually, I'm a quality over quantity type of guy, but in certain circumstances, you could have both. And I think for
Mm-hmm.
Chamber, you could easily have both. And due to, just people not wanting to go to work, you only get one. And I think that's really unfortunate.
Yeah, yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is. And um, even I wouldn't even hate on um, uh, if necessary, even things like six matches don't really bother me. When I
No,
think of quality over quantity, it doesn't. It kind of doesn't apply for those lower numbers. Those would kind of apply to those Vince shows where we're getting like 16 things
right.
on a pay-per-view.
Exactly.
You know,
It's not fucking 9+ things, you know what I
right.
mean?
Right. So yeah, I mean, yeah, the difference between 4 or 5, yeah, it is not, it is not wrong of you at all to want to feel like you want a little more on your pay per view, man. So it's unfortunate, man, and like I said, it's again on some hands I want to say unfortunate circumstance, but again, how the fuck do you not have this guy? And don't get me wrong, I fucking love Roman Reigns, but like, how the fuck do you not have him on this card? But I mean now because of this whole Rock stuff, you know, I get it. I there's really nothing for him to do now. But again, I do not fucking know why you just didn't do the Rock match here. It doesn't make any sense, dude. I mean, especially the way, you know, people reacted to this happening at WrestleMania. It's like you should have just did it at Chamber and you wouldn't have had any of these fucking problems, man. You wouldn't have. You wouldn't have, man. But here we are now, and now we're taking all these different ways and Brock, joining the bloodline and all this stuff when this could have fucking just been as easy as Roman and Rock at Chamber. Rock doesn't get the job done, but then, hands the reins off to Cody to you know, not hands the reins off to him, but
I
Rock
know.
loses. Yeah, and then, he wishes Cody his best or whatever, and Cody goes on and takes the title at WrestleMania, but now we're going to do all this shit where we're getting a tag match, and it's just like a bunch of shit we don't need, and it, and it's like, who I mean, we know who idea it was. It was The Rock's idea, but like, how the fuck did you come up with that? Like, what?
Bro, it's not, dude. That is not a Mania match. It's
No.
a, it's a chamber match. It's a match on a lower Triple H card show that's in a good stadium, i.e., Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, and it's I don't know, man. So I know we're gonna get some good stuff out of it, right? Like Seth and Roman. Every fucking time we hear those guys battle on the stick, it's amazing. Seth has always got, great shit to say to him. Roman's always got great shit to say back. We're going to get some cool stuff with Seth being the workhorse guy. And Seth's a lot of the main story in that match, and he's like the fourth wheel, to be honest. Like,
Exactly.
he's got a great story with Roman. He's got a great story with Rock. Rock's coming back, and Seth's been here busting his fucking balls for the past 10 years or whatever it is. So Seth's got a lot of great story in that match, and that'll be nice. But again, even if you look at that diminishes a lot of what he's doing with his own title. So
Exactly. 'Cause it kind of just throws him into something else, dog. Like, dude, let him and McIntyre focus on each other for Mania. Don't just make them go do other shit.
Exactly. The most important thing that Seth Rollins is doing over WrestleMania weekend has nothing to do with the title he's fucking worked so hard to build up.
Exactly. That makes that title, it doesn't make it look bad, but it doesn't make it look as good as it should be looking either.
I definitely agree. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's just yeah, it's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate because I honestly feel I feel they should have gave a little more for this Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. The Punk factor is one thing, but again, let's not act like WWE wasn't doing fucking great before Punk came in. You know what I mean? Like, Punk should have not have been the deciding factor on whether or not this show, turned out good or not, dude. You have so many fucking heavy fucking hitters on your show. You got Cody. Cody's not in a match. You got Seth. Obviously, Seth is hurt, so you can't do that. You got Roman. You got Rock and Roman in the same faction now. You know what I mean? You got that. You got, I mean, there's so many heavy hitters on your show, man. It shouldn't have been up to a guy like CM Punk to kind of have the only cool moment on the show, but it's something that I don't feel like we need in my honest opinion, man, because again, it's really gonna I honestly feel that the story with whatever Seth is doing with his championship is going to get diminished a lot. I feel.
Mhm. I think so. I think it really is.
But I don't know, man. So as Durante his ass, I'm good. Family's good. And what about you, Durante? Pops, Logan, Gotti. What the hell is going on, Gotti? How the hell are you guys, man? How the hell are you, Logan? My man Logan, bro. I officially gave up on 2K's rating system when they rated Adam Cole an 81 overall one of those years. I think it was 2018, I want to say. I think it was the first one he was in. Holy shit.
Okay.
How abysmal.
Oh, dude, they're always bad with that shit. What is Gargano this year? I've been seeing. Was it a 70 or something?
74. My,
Appa- Apparently, they doesn't even do resiliency in that game. Bro, have they not seen his man in NXT? He is up there with John Cena as the kick-out god.
he
Like,
really was.
what?
And
Shit's always hilarious.
seriously, and I get,
Oh, you change
they
it.
make the ratings. They don't base the ratings off skills, right? They base the
No,
ratings off, it's almost record based. You know what I mean? Like Roman
yeah.
Reigns, guy was undefeated for like 3 or 4 years. He's gonna get a 99 overall, obviously. But my problem with 2K is technically, shouldn't Gunther be the same? Gunther's a 90.
And Logan Paul also a 90. Like, Logan Paul's great in his own right.
Logan Paul's
But,
a
like, dog,
90?
first of all, he's a 90, and first of all, Gunther's a 90? Bro should at least be 96, at the very least.
Good lord.
It's
Good lord.
hilarious, man. Like, I get you could change them, but it's always just fucked. Just seeing what these companies think of these people.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. My boy sent me the Johnny Gargano one, and I told him, I was like, I get it. I get it, man. I get Gargano. I get he loses all the time and shit, and I get they base it off that, but like, at what point do you say, for this guy's skill, and again, I know it's not skill based, but at what point do you look at a 74 overall and say, we're going to make Johnny Gargano a 74 overall? I mean, at least like a fucking 80, dude. I mean,
Literally. Like, that's insane.
yeah, I mean, like Logan says, bro, you can change them, and I do change them every year, but I mean, for the love of God. So you're telling me Logan Paul's a 90, but Drew McIntyre's 89?
That's wild. That's insane. If I was McIntyre, I'd go beat his ass just for that alone.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's crazy.
That's kind of fucking pushing it, man. I can't even lie to you right there. But yeah, I gave up on them that one year. That one year for 2K 18 or 19, where they fucking rated all the NXT guys. I think the highest rated NXT guy was like an 82 overall. Like, what the fuck is that?
It's always funny when going into their like stats to change it, and you see like their pin escape is like a 74, and it's like a Gargano or something.
Yep.
Like, dog, ain't no way.
Yeah, man. I don't know. But yes, how's everybody doing, man? How's everybody doing? And thank you guys for all being here, bro. Thank you guys for all being here, bro. So, yes, I totally agree, Gotti, man. Hopefully, hopefully they don't disappoint, and I don't think they will. I don't think they will, man. I don't think they will, but it's just we hold AEW to it, man. So we gotta hold WWE to it as well, man. I mean, it's been the stories have been all right going into it, man. But when something's lacking, bro, we gotta call it out, man. We gotta call it out. You guys can always count on us telling you guys how we feel. So, yeah, man. AEW Dynamite. AEW Dynamite, man. Holy fuck. Man, this show continues to disappoint. Honestly. Bro, there was a lot of problems with Wednesday's show. There was a lot of problems. First of all, the show opens up with Jon Moxley versus Dax Harwood in a one-on-one match for the first time ever. And Dax, first of all, round of applause to him for finally fucking making it back on AEW Dynamite. Finally getting off of that fuck fest. That Saturday Night Collision. Speaking of fuck fest, I want to talk about one of Dax Harwood's recent opponents, Malachi Black. I don't know if you guys seen. Malachi Black went to some wrestling studio and broadcasted on YouTube a singles match against some, random talent. I'm not sure if he was an indie guy or if he was a guy, maybe Malachi's training or something. Malachi Black had a singles match in a fucking empty studio on YouTube for the first fucking time. Again, I'm gonna get fucking pissed now. So, bro, again, we talked about this with Jack Perry. AEW lets New Japan have something that could be playing out on fucking television for them. And here we are, the same fucking thing with Malachi Black. Malachi Black has to go to an empty motherfucking studio to have a singles match because his employer does not recognize his talent and he is ungrateful for the people he has in his locker room.
It's fucking insane, dude. Like, this man literally had to go create his own mini promotion just to get a damn singles match. Dude, please give Triple H this man back. Please.
We are about
Triple H version.
Oh yeah, fucking you could call me one up and down. I don't give a shit.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, okay. All right, we're good. Yes. I didn't know fucking Andrade was over in AEW, but according to these fans, he left when he got over. So, make that make sense.
Oh. he was getting over the AEW fans because he was getting pointless random nothing matches. And that's all they care about is pointless random nothing one-off matches. And they love that shit.
Another
And they love anybody that does. Mm-hmm.
another great point. Another great point. I'm really about to open up everybody's. I'm really about to open up these whole. Probably not, but I'm about to open up all these AEW fans. These elitists. But I'm about to open up all these AEW fans. These elitists' eyes with this one. So Andrade got over in the Continental Classic, right? Do you want to explain to me what anybody other than Swerve Strickland from the Continental Classic has done since then?
What do you mean, man? Kingston, he was looking for a fight against Bryan Danielson.
Oh,
Come on, dude.
really? Really?
Come on. Yeah.
Man.
You gotta pay attention to the matches. Those are what the stories are told, apparently.
Fucking good lord. That is
fan base.
seriously, that is how low nerds are. They're more than happy with the looking for a fight storyline. What the fuck?
The fuck is that, dude? Speaking
of that, the John Moxley defeats Dax Harwood, and these guys started a feud. Cash came out afterwards because Mox wouldn't let the sleeper go. Claudio came out, and they beat the shit out of FTR, and they said on here that the BCC is looking for a fight because the CMLL guys aren't going to be around for the next couple of weeks because they got like big shows on their schedule or something along those lines. Are you fucking serious right now? And people are like, are you honestly okay with this? Are you okay with this? Seriously, like, fucking, I always bring up Sammy and the Bloodline, but imagine this AEW fans would be okay with this. Imagine the Bloodline is in AEW, right? And imagine Sami Zayn's in AEW too. Sami Zayn just comes out 1 week and fucking beats the shit out of Roman Reigns because he's looking for a fight. Do you really think there'd be the same fucking care that we got in the beginning of 2023 with Sami and Roman?
If one day, right, as Jay and Sami are at their peak of friendship, Jay just beats him up, and the next week he's just pure fucking evil. For no reason. It's what we get half the time. One person just gets mad at another person. They either leave them to be beat up or beat them up themselves, and the next time we see them, they are just an absolute monster for no reason. Just a horrible person. Overnight. Every time. Like, bro, what?
Yeah, that's what you people are okay with. Dax Harwood and John, well, more specifically, BCC and FTR are in a feud because BCC are looking for a fight. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. I mean, really? Did you ever hear? Let me ask you something, Sir K. Did you ever fucking hear about a looking for a fight storyline from 2019 to early 2022?
No, that shit was never a thing. Yeah, people would say, that I want to fight, but wonder why they wanted to fight? Because there was a story behind it. This person had history with this person had beef with this person. It was a reason they wanted to fight. But now people just want to fight for the fuck of it. Like, you took your backstage shit and you took it to the forward ground. That's not the backstage shit we wanted you to take to the foreground.
Seriously, dude, it's like, I seriously don't fucking understand why these fans can't wrap their head around storytelling happening in both places. I don't understand why these fans just act like only storytelling in the ring is good. Like,
literally.
Good.
Fuck, was I gonna goddamn Oh yeah, yeah. These fans have this like elitism when it comes to like matches. Like if you don't love 24/7 matches or don't love when a story is just rolled through matches, they swear on their lives you're not a wrestling fan. Like, bro, there is bigger aspects than the in-ring stuff itself. And when they hear that, they'll WWE has rotted the minds of wrestling fans the last 10 years. No, bruh. Fucking New Japan and TK rotted your mind the last 3 years. This shit used to be great.
Yes. Seriously, and that's another thing I fucking hate, man, is these wrestling fans, dude, they act like, you know, if you have any sort of criticism, or if if you have any sort of criticism or have anything bad to say about AEW, automatically you hate the company, which a lot of times on Twitter means that you automatically like the other company.
Yep.
You know, I remember, when I sent out that tweet about disliking FTR's theme song, which obviously since then has grown on me. For anybody, I mean, it's not my favorite wrestling theme song, but it's something that
Good.
I like. It's something that I like now. But when it first came out, I hated it. I fucking hated it. I'm not afraid to admit it. And I remember when I tweeted it out, everybody was accusing, "Oh, you just like Def Rebel." Who the fuck said anything about fucking Def Rebel? And I didn't know you knew me, because if you knew me, you would know, aside from a couple Def Rebel songs, I can't stand Def Rebel, and I'm constantly fucking asking for Jim Johnston or CFO to come back. I mean, come on, people.
Exactly. Like, dude, just because I don't like this one aspect means I love the aspect from the other thing. Like, dog.
But I will still sit here 3 years later and tell you that Mikey Ruckus needs to go. He's not a good music producer.
Oh, dude spends all his time on random shit. Like, dude, I've been seeing like random tweets about him doing like he's making some album of the history of Sting or something. Like, bro, what are you doing? What are you paying this dude for?
Yeah,
Just making random garbage.
yeah.
Making like rave remixes of shit. Like, dude.
Yeah, meanwhile, Keith Lee's still coming out to a theme song sung by Mikey Ruckus.
Oh, we're working on it. Fucking 2.5 years ago.
I mean, are you serious right now, dude? I mean, his fucking music sucks. All the fucking good music in AEW is
License.
is licensed, and it's music, that is created by, the person that Swerve, you know what I mean? They
Yeah.
either sing their own song or they license the music out. Otherwise, it fucking sucks. Look at all the fucking good music you hear in AEW. Hangman, um, uh, uh, John Moxley, CM Punk, MJF, Edge. I mean, you get Hook, you get the point.
Oh,
Darby Allin, I mean, don't get me wrong. Mikey Ruckus has got some good ones. He's got Sting. He's got Samoa Joe under his belt. But a lot of times, fucking music is ass, dude. The fucking music
it's true.
sucks.
Like, dude, you could do so much better for almost everybody, and you don't. He just makes noise. That's all he makes him. Or it's just like Def Rebel, man. All they make is just noise.
Yeah, either that or he likes to sing their music and the lyrics
Yep.
absolutely suck.
Oh, he's a horrible lyricist, man. Like, dude, like, I like the instrumental to Adam Cole's song. I really do. It's a good instrumental.
Yeah, it
But,
is.
dog, those lyrics, we all about the boom line. It's alright. That one grew on me. But when it gets down to that rapping part, oh my god. Fucking some about gasoline. Like, bro, what are you talking about?
It's horrible. Yeah, it's fucking. That's exactly what it is. It's fucking horrible, man.
Am I watching Dynamite or am I fucking at a Shell gas station? The fuck?
The Lucha Bros too. If you listen to the lyrics to their song, there's like a line. There's like one line in there about them being Mexicans. But other than that, the fucking lyrics are absolutely atrocious. They
Like,
absolutely suck, man. But yeah, they're pretty fucking bad, man. But yeah. So anyways, yeah. So yeah, that is the story between the BCC and FTR. They're looking for a fight.
God.
For the love of God. And then after this, Don Callis announces that Konosuke Takeshita has been looking for a fight. Good. Another one. But nobody has answered the challenge. So he's going to induce a little bit of friendly competition and get his buddy Will Ospreay to face Konosuke Takeshita. How horrible does that look? Honestly. Konosuke Takeshita's in a top 5 ranking spot and nobody wants to fight him? What sense does that make? Honestly.
Literally.
Honestly, ask yourself, what sense does that make? Don't you think somebody would want to beat him so they can maybe get that spot?
You'd fucking think, but I guess not.
You really fucking would think. But you have to get Will Ospreay, which again, now Takeshita's going to have to lose. So that's another thing, which again, if they book Takeshita good and if he was on an upward trajectory, sure, if he were to take a loss, he'll be just fine. But in this stage where this guy is fucking scratching and crawling for momentum, for any bit of momentum, he probably shouldn't be losing. And here we are.
And look at that, he's just fucking losing. It doesn't make sense, dude. I don't. You got this again, rising star, build himself up again after you already destroyed his fucking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, go for him. You do it again, like dog.
It's utterly fucking ridiculous. Yeah, how horrible does that fucking look, man? You had to get your buddy to come and face your boy because you couldn't find anybody to face him. Why is that, Don? Is it because he's dead in the fucking water? Probably. Good God. Wardlow. Wardlow was in action on Wednesday's Dynamite in a fucking squash match against local talent. I believe the guy's name was Barrett Brown or some shit. Something Brown. I think it was Barrett Brown. Are you fucking serious right now?
Dog. Like, let me guess. He beat him. Either he beat him or the ref called the match off right at the end of it after too many power bombs or whatever, and he walked away while undoing his singlet. Let me guess.
Yes, he beat him. He beat him by way of power bomb, and then yeah, he walked away and pulled his straps down. That's exactly what happened.
Literally on repeat. They make that man do the exact same thing every single time. To the T, bro. I'll be watching that shit, I'm like, oh, here goes the straps, and he like, dog. What's the point of this fucking squash talent? What's the point? I really don't understand what TK thinks he's doing here.
We've seen this man Wardlow take apart like 30 fucking local talents or security guards. Do you really fucking think we want to see him against a local competitor?
Like, bro, we've seen this man take belts and shit. What are you doing?
What they're doing with Wardlow right here, it's giving me the sense they're stat padding. They want to get him to Samoa Joe, so they are going to have him fucking rank up the most minuscule of victories in AEW until he gets to Samoa Joe, which he should be fucking beating guys that are in, by now, the upper mid card. and he's beating local competitors.
Bro, that's what you do for a new signing. You don't even do that for a new signing, to be honest, but that's the only person you should be doing that for, or someone you're building up when they're new, not when they're fucking long established.
Completely fucking ridiculous, man. Completely ridiculous, bro. So Wardlow wins here, and he beats local talent for the fucking 500th time. On his road to stat padding to Samoa Joe. They're doing nothing but fucking padding his stats, dude. I mean, come on, dude.
I hate that type of shit.
Again, like we talked about this a while ago, dude, but strength in schedule matters. You know what I mean? And this guy has the weakest fucking strength in his schedule I think I've ever seen on fucking anybody. The highest he's made it up the card was like Trent Beretta in this Undisputed Kingdom run. And well, what does any of it fucking matter? Does anybody want to see this guy as world fucking champion in this current stage of his booking?
God, no.
I mean, the
You already
guy
have
is.
too many-
I was just saying to say, man, the guy is booked like shit.
Oh, dude, it's booked like ass, and you got, dude, I hate to break it to you, you already got Adam Cole and Swerve lined up to take that thing next, so Wardlow don't fit nowhere in this shit anyway.
Yeah. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. It doesn't make any sense, man. It doesn't make any sense, and it's just more head scratching booking with Wardlow to the point where, everybody is just fucking clamoring for this guy's contract to be up already.
Hey, dude, I hope it's up soon. I hope it is.
Me too. Rated R Adam versus Daniel Garcia to see who gets the TNT title shot. And after many, many, many weeks off of AEW television, Christian Cage finally comes back. And the story is mild. I'm sorry, dude. I hate to say that because these guys had a really good thing going for them. But does anybody care about the story anymore, bro? That man Christian was off fucking TV for like 3 weeks, dude. And then he comes back while Adam Copeland is, again, stat padding. Well, honestly, his wasn't really much of a stat pad because he was facing, towards the end, kind of legitter people. But I mean, in the beginning of it, dude, this guy was stat padding. He's facing Griff Garrison, Lee Moriarty. Towards the end of it, we kind of got to the Daniel Garcias of the world. I think there was like a Ishii, or no, there was a Suzuki match in there. I mean, what the fuck are we doing, man? This man, Christian, you're not even putting him on Dynamite to give a little bit of dialogue? Nothing? You're just,
Nothing.
I mean, way to kill the story off.
Dude, I remember we fucking were praying it didn't happen back when, Christian was first gaining all that momentum as a heel, and they finally ended up doing it. They Tony Khan Christian, of all people, dude. Took him off TV for weeks for no reason, and now it means way less. Like, how? How do you do it every time?
I don't know. A generational fumbler is Tony Khan.
He really is, dude. He really fucking is.
So Christian came out with the Patriarchy, and they concertoed Adam Copeland. So Cope is probably going to be out, at least if it makes any fucking sense. He'll probably be out for at least a week or two to sell the concerto, and yeah, so yeah, the crowd goes mild is this story, man. I mean, again, you had this man Adam Copeland just wrestling, just stat padding for like a month, and now Christian comes back, which you could have easily put him in a mini feud on Dynamite and not even been paying attention to Adam Copeland, but Meanwhile, Adam Copeland could have been on Collision, building up his ranking spot, and before he knows it, he's back at Christian, and, you know, you could have had Christian do something, and Christian was off of television, and he's one of the better parts of your struggling television show. I mean, he is.
He's one of the most only interesting people that you have. It's like, imagine Raw just took Drew McIntyre off TV for a month. You know what I mean? Like, you can't take your most appealing guy that's actually, you watch the show for off TV for weeks.
It's how to kill momentum 101.
Oh, Tony Khan knows how to do that, bro. AEW has been momentumless for fucking 2 years.
Seriously, and there was nothing for the past month. There's been nothing outstanding on Dynamite anyway. What is so good on Dynamite that you're keeping Christian Cage off of Dynamite for?
He ain't doing nothing on his show anyway. It's fucking just like Collision, bunch of nothing matches. Just like the whole company.
Good God, man. So we get a really nice three-way promo battle between Samoa Joe. This would, then have Swerve come out and Hangman. They all pretty much just pleaded their case for being AEW World Champion. You know, Swerve talked about how he was on his way to becoming a legend. Hangman would then come out and taunt Swerve, telling him that, he couldn't get the job done against him last week. He couldn't beat him last week. And Samoa Joe, at the end of it, would just get mad, get pretty pissed, and tell both of them that it doesn't really matter how they feel about each other, because he's going to whip both of their asses at Revolution. And this is very good, man. This is very good, and I like what they did here, man. Wrestlers interacting with each other, man. You love to see it, and this was really good quality stuff. So
Exactly, man. Look at that. We actually get genuine interactions between people, and it's the best part of the show. Fucking shocker, man.
Yeah, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson are facing Top Flight here. They beat Top Flight as they're running the Power Trip story, where they're just running through their own tag division, which is very, very good stuff. So they beat Top Flight here, and they then continue to beat up Top Flight, and Darby Allin comes out and cuts a promo on the Young Bucks while he's in the ring and they're standing on the ramp, where he talked about how many years back this place was all friends wrestling, and all you guys cared about was your friends, and thankfully there was another EVP that had a brain, and I'm not talking about Kenny Omega. This would lead for some Cody Rhodes chants, as people probably by this stage of the game really miss his presence in AEW.
So they need their name so much.
They do. Yes, shit ain't been the same since Cody left, for real. But I think he's better off where he is, to be honest. And yeah, Darby Allin, so that is what Darby Allin said to the Young Bucks, man. And yes, that was a very, very, very good promo back and forth. Not back and forth, but promo between from Darby Allin, man. And good stuff, man. More good stuff, man. Notice a lot of the good stuff has to deal with people interacting with each other.
Look at that. Exactly. The best thing on these shows is actual interactions between your roster members in a meaningful way. Look at that.
So Willow defeats Sky Blue by help of Stokely Hathaway. So I don't know if Stokely's gonna be managing her. But yeah, what a fumble he was in AEW, man. I mean,
Usually another one.
what a
It's supposed to be
waste.
so cool.
Yeah, literally, he was a great mouthpiece when he was the mouthpiece for I was gonna
Hey,
say Dynamite, Diamond Mine. Um,
yeah,
he was great in that regard. He came in, everybody wanted him paired with Jade, and I don't know, Jade kind of just treated him like a little bitch. Never let him talk. Kind of just, yeah, just kind of always shunned the fucking poor guy away and never let him shine. And he's been doing nothing. He was supposed
literally.
to, he was supposed to have a group, which ended up being the Firm that lasted all about fucking 2.5 weeks, and he hasn't really done anything since.
No, he really hasn't. Immense talent,
Yeah.
immense voice, and they don't do anything with him. Shocker. And then onto the many on that TK fumble list, man.
Yeah, I also want to go ahead and say I think he's some sort of ROH ambassador or something like that. What a joke.
What do you even do? What do you even do as an ROH ambassador, bro? What's the fucking point of that?
Fuck
I
if I
don't get
know.
it, dude. And what the fuck ever happened to him going after fucking Statlander?
Oh
They
yeah.
just gave up on
Oh
that?
yeah.
Or because I think I always see them interacting on Twitter as if the storyline's still going on. But where the fuck is the storyline?
I I, I have no
Like,
idea.
the fuck is going on here, dude?
Yeah, complete joke. A complete joke, man. The main event of this show was a Texas death match between Orange Cassidy and Matt Taven.
Dude, the Undisputed Kingdom's dead. It's already dead.
Are you serious? Are you fucking serious right now, man?
Matt Taven. Why is this dude in the company, bro?
Oh.
Dude, I'm so sick of Orange Cassidy, dude. I just he's basically the face of AEW at this point, and I fucking hate it.
Do you remember when Orange Cassidy first got the All Atlantic Championship and it was going to be about less of him having defenses of the title, but him really not wanting to defend it as much because he was so hell bent on keeping it?
I fucking got
What happened to
thrown to
that
the
story?
trash. Like, dude, this dude Orange Cassidy is damn near the face of this fucking show, and I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of him. I am literally sick of Orange Cassidy.
Yeah.
What did AJ say all those years ago? I don't want to be on top forever because, you don't want to grow stale.
Right.
Fucking that man, Orange Cassidy, is fucking staler than World War II rations. That man is so goddamn fucking I'm sick of him. I'm sick of him.
No kidding, bro. No fucking kidding. And when he first got back the All Atlantic Championship and he was just like fixated on it and he didn't even acknowledge his friends, dude, you could have took a fucking really interesting arc with his character, and they didn't want to evolve it, and they put him right back into the spot where he had the championship. His body was breaking down, that whole story. His body was breaking down, and he lost it because his body broke on him. And he gets the title back, and here he is wrestling Texas death matches, and it is is his body breaking down on him then? And again, or is his body breaking down on him here, or did we just throw that out the fucking window too? And again, I want to reiterate too, you got this guy here, you got this guy Orange Cassidy, man. Again, this was not ever supposed to be the point of this title reign. The point of this title reign was he was going to stop defending it as much, and he was going to not defend it against fucking people like Matt Taven in a Texas death match because it doesn't mean anything. And his goal was to keep the championship and almost be fixated on it in a way. And now he's defending it in Texas death matches. So, fucking nice going. Way to fuck that whole thing up.
They completely fucked that second reign up. Turned into the same thing it was in the first place, just a bunch of random nothing matches. Gave up on any form of story. Now makes that story that when he got it back look stupid because he's doing Texas death matches and his body's fine, but during a random match with on Moxley, his body gave up. Don't know how that makes sense, but apparently it makes sense. But it's just I'm tired of it, dude. I'm tired of Orange Cassidy. I'm tired of that reign. I'm tired of him and all these big matches that I have to watch every Wednesday. I'm sick of it, dude. We always talk about a rotation. This man, Tony Khan, has no clue what a rotation is. A rotation to him is just take someone doing good off TV for 3 weeks. We'll keep Orange Cassidy on TV every episode of Dynamite.
52 weeks out of the year.
Dude, I can tell you the last one I didn't see that motherfucker on. He's always on every Dynamite in some capacity, but we don't get Malachi Black. We rarely ever got Andrade when he was in the company. What?
Completely ridiculous, bro. Completely fucking ridiculous. And I hear people saying, oh, but it was a good match.
Oh.
Is there a match on Dynamite that's bad? I mean, honestly. Is it?
Sometimes.
Well, occasionally, yes. But all this shit that people rave about, this is going to be a banger. Is it ever a bad match? No. But who gives a fuck to see it? That's the problem. And I swear to God, there's no way anybody can logically tell me Orange Cassidy and Matt Taven deserved. First of all, it didn't need to be on Dynamite in the first place. But on what planet does that warrant a Texas death match?
In the main event of a Dynamite. Bro, first of all, Matt Taven is number 2, tied most boring person in this fucking group. It's already dead in the fucking water. And you got Orange Cassidy, the most overexposed motherfucker in the business right now. He is 2017 to 2019 Roman Reigns. Overexposed in a fucking cardboard cutout. That's all he is.
Yeah. The Undisputed Kingdom is absolutely so fucking dead. It's so dead. And oh my God. And now that I finally remembered, where, other than that one promo that was 3 weeks ago, has there been any ounce of dialogue between Roderick Strong and Orange Cassidy? Other than the one promo where he called him out. There hasn't been.
Yeah, they have a match coming up.
Yeah, they do. And you wouldn't fucking know it. You would have no idea. Because he's too busy in Texas death matches with Matt Taven. Who gives a shit? Matt Taven and Mike Bennett are jobbers in this group. This group is dead. This group is
so dead.
This group is fucking dead. And we told people that. And what did they say? They'll be able to hold on till MJF gets back. I knew they wouldn't. Because all you have to do is look at Tony's record in keeping people's momentum. That's like his weakest suit. The momentum department.
Oh, literally, it's his weakest suit ever. He cannot do momentum to save his fucking life. And, bro, we're not even in the fucking third inning of his return coming back, MJF. And they're already dead in the water. What is this guy going to return to?
This group should have absolutely been reminiscent to the Undisputed Era in terms of takeover on the company, you know. And what have they done? They've done nothing.
Literally nothing. Like, first of all, obviously the fucking members. Is Wardlow even still in that group? Did what he do on Wednesday? You know, did they make any reference to the Undisputed Kingdom when he came out?
He comes out to his Undisputed Kingdom Trons and his Undisputed Kingdom gear. So,
Okay, so it's an AEW faction member where
yep,
he just uses the logo and that's it.
pretty much.
First of all, why is he in that fucking group? It makes no sense. And second of all, dude, I don't care if there's friends. I really don't. The Kingdom are one of the most uninteresting. They are literally the exact same to the best friends to me. Two boring ass random people. That's all they are. They are on the same level as the best friends. Nothing of value. Really,
Yeah.
genuinely, nothing
You feel
of value.
nothing when you see them. Not a
I
thing.
don't give a fuck what he did or how he tried to contract tamper, call Bobby Fish, wait for Kyle O'Reilly. You got Roddy. Make the fucking United States. What the fuck? Oh man. Undisputed Era. Make them. Yeah. Can you call them the Undisputed Era? No. Fuck. God damn it. But dude, just give us the Undisputed, bro. I don't want the Undisputed Kingdom. I don't want the Undisputed Elite. I want the Undisputed. All 4 core members. I want it. That's all I want. And what do I want them to do? Do I want them to just do random matches in the same promo twice in a week? Or, twice in a row? No. I want them. This is why you need on-screen authority figures. Because what was some of the best parts about the UE? They would be on 24/7, pressing fucking Regal for shit, for matches, for opportunities, for title shots, for this and that. You need WWE has proved this of how great it can be. You need some form of on-screen, authority or organization. You need it.
Yeah.
WWE is doing it, and that shit's some of my favorite parts about them right now. Their TV is those elements. You need those elements.
Yeah, they tried to talk about that kind of stuff like it's a bad thing. They did that with authority figures in the beginning of AEW, and they did that with a mid card. Like, dude,
Mm-hmm.
neither of those things are bad. You need a mid card. Like, you need it. And everybody tries to diminish their role. Like, no, the mid card's a very important part of the show.
Literally, exactly. It's like, what are you so afraid of? Really, just because it sounds bad doesn't mean it is bad. Make it good. And look what WWE did. They
Yep.
made that shit good.
Yeah, look at Gunther.
Look at Gunther. Look at fucking Nicholas and Adam Pierce. That shit's dope.
Yep.
Come on.
Gunther is a mid card champion, but has absolutely put him levels fucking above most of the champions in the entire industry.
Literally.
So I don't know, man. But that's pretty much what happened on AEW Dynamite this week, man. A piss poor Dynamite in terms of logic, and a piss poor Dynamite in terms of them trying to make sense out of things that make no fucking sense. So
Exactly.
that's what AEW did this week, man. Couple things on SmackDown. Braun Breaker has officially signed with SmackDown. So right there, that tells me Shawn Michaels decided to put the tag titles on him so he didn't have to fully lose him yet.
Oh, 100%.
So I'm assuming Braun and Corbin, the Wolf Dogs, are gonna hold them till
Wolf dogs.
Mania weekend, and they're gonna drop him there, and then Braun's gonna get his big send off. So, but he's going to SmackDown, man. Which after SmackDown, he or after WrestleMania and the draft, he could very well get drafted. But for now, we will be seeing him on SmackDown, and I'm pumped to see him. I don't know why they would put him on SmackDown, though, in all honesty.
I mean, by the time he's actually like, on the main roster for real, hopefully by then, I think so at this point, Roman won't be holding that championship down, so there's actually going to be more things to fight for.
That is true. That is very true. Yeah, man. So Braun Breaker signs with SmackDown. So that, and then The Rock comes out and pretty much.
Oh, did the ratings come out this week?
Not sure. So The Rock comes out and pretty much says a whole lot of nothing for like 5 minutes, and then pretty much just told everybody he was in the bloodline, and he had one fucking job to do as SmackDown goes off the air. That's hold up the one. And what does he fucking do? He holds up an L. Like he's in the fucking Outcast. Or like he's in the fucking Bang Bang Scissor Gang.
Literally, dude, why did he fucking throw their guns up? Like, dude, that's not the thing.
Like, have you not fucking watched your family absolutely fucking be on top of this industry for the past fucking 3-4 years? Do you not know that their thing is we the ones, not we the fucking L's? We the guns? I did. I mean, come on, man. I thought it was we the ones, not we the fucking guns. I mean, come on, man. So that was kind of weird. This was one thing I seen a lot of people, talk about, and it's a very valid argument. He didn't fucking say anything about Triple H. He didn't say anything about Triple H, telling him to fuck off last week, pretty much. He said nothing.
Literally. It would be nice to bring up what, probably the most interesting part of, last week, but okay.
Yeah, so he, kind of did his Hollywood rock stuff. He came out here dressing like Ricky Starks. Obviously like Hollywood rock type clothes. Came out with his Versace vest. Called everybody trailer trash, and again, like I said, kind of just talked about a whole lot of nothing for like 5 to 10 minutes, and then at the end of it, did the whole if you smell what the bloodline is cooking. So, and then he fucking threw up guns up. So, yeah, that was that. But yeah, so they, I guess, put The Rock in the bloodline, which, again, nice to see him as a heel. It's, people are going to be booing this fucking guy anyway, so it almost seems like the right thing to do. But again, you have Rock here who is, you would think, he would bring up a little bit more things of intrigue, but I'm assuming we'll get that in the future, and hopefully we get that soon, because, yeah, I don't know, man. I really just wish something of that nature would have been addressed, but yeah, it was kind of nothing. It was kind of a nothing promo, to be honest, man. It was kind of just him letting everybody know he was in the bloodline, pretty much.
Definitely, man. What was I gonna say? Yeah, just generic, rock stuff. Come out there, say all his lines, generic rock stuff, man. Didn't really do it for me, man. Didn't really continue the most interesting part of that element that you got going on.
Definitely, bro. So, yeah, so that was that, and Monday Night Raw. Man, it was a pretty decent episode of Monday Night Raw. Nothing too crazy, to be honest. Just a decent go-home show for Elimination Chamber. The show opened up with Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre. This is very good. This is very good. They gave him about 15 minutes. They gave him about 15 minutes to go out there in the opener of the show and kind of just do their thing, bro. And they put on what was a really good match, and they told a really good story at the end of it, man. So Cody was about to pick up the victory, man, and then Jimmy Uso came running out there. Cody hit him off the apron, then put Drew McIntyre up for the crossroads. But Solo Sikoa in a black hoodie would come from the crowd or under the ring or wherever he came from and give Cody a Samoan spike. Drew McIntyre would then give the Bloodline a dirty looks before realizing that Cody was a hurt man. And he hit him with a Claymore and won the match with a smile on his face, with the announcers being pretty pissed because pretty pissed off because Drew used to complain about this exact thing many months ago, and here he was willingly taking the Bloodline's help this time around. So you love to see it.
I love it. I love the progression, the hypocrisy on his character's part, dude. I think that's amazing. I don't know why that man Solo always comes out with the hoodie, knowing damn well who it is. Like, bro, we know.
Like, bro, we know damn well it's you.
Like, bro, come on, dog. I just see some motherfucker hoodie with a wrapped thumb just running up, bro. I wonder who the fuck it is. But I did like the way he hit him. He kind of hit him in that same, not in the corner like Mania, but kind of in the same, over the ropesness that he did when he did it in the Mania match, which I really liked, man. Like the characterization of Drew McIntyre in that. I thought they did that really good. And I like the little after play-by-play thing they did with Pat McAfee where they did like a football playing, thing, where they draw the lines in the circles and shit. I thought that was actually really funny and really cool, man. And I miss Pat McAfee on this show so much. That man adds so much on commentary. It's great.
He does. Yeah, he really does. Him and Cole are a great duo, and a duo that I think everybody in their mother missed. Cole and Pat on Fridays, and to get it on Monday now, it's great, man. He brings a different dynamic to the show, and is always bringing good energy to the show, man. So it's very, very good to see. We get another beautiful video package with Andrade, where at the end of it, they reveal that his name is going to be Andrade El Idolo.
Oh, yeah, dude. I love the sound of that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, what were you saying?
Crazy. They got the El Idolo name. That's crazy. I love it. I love to see shit like that.
Absolutely.
Thank God.
Absolutely, man. I think what that means is it was probably his trademark all along. So AEW probably wasn't an AEW trademark, but I much rather would have gave Andrade Cien Almas, but hey, I'll do with Andrade El Idolo. I'm
it's better than just Andrade.
Exactly.
So. As long as it's something, I'm cool with it, man. That's cool. You got El Idolo. Turns out it was, his the whole time. That's probably why he didn't debut with it. It was still probably pretty rocky to do it at first, and then they were able to, pull the licensing through and whatnot. So It makes sense, and that's dope as hell. Any last name is better than no last name.
Exactly. Yeah, anything's better than fucking just Andrade.
Thank God.
Jackie did a interview, very sports-like. She kind of gave a narration about what, the interview entailed before, it actually happened, and it was about R-Truth. It was she was talking about how she, spoke to R-Truth a little earlier today about what had happened with the Judgment Day. So R-Truth was talking about, how DP was his boy, and they all grew up together, since they were babies. And, that's when he joined the Judgment Day. And now, they've been acting like bullies, and they kicked him out, and they broke his heart. But thankfully, he found DX, his new boys. He found DX and The Miz to come and help him. And yeah, he talked about how they were going to show the Judgment Day. They were going to teach him a lesson, pretty much. So that's what R-Truth talked about. That's what R-Truth talked about, man. And he then went out there. Man, and it was Miz, R-Truth, and DIY versus the Judgment Day. And the Judgment Day did pick up the victory, but I do think, obviously, this is leading to the Awesome Truth versus Judgment Day at WrestleMania, which it's not necessarily something I'm over the moon about, but it's also not something that I hate. Being that, R-Truth is pretty over with the crowd. I mean, personally, I would like to have, somebody a little more legitimate take the titles from Judgment Day, but, I do understand that they've kind of, put together a really nice story here.
They are, man. It's not bad. I get it. It's over. And it's really not a bad story. It's just a little disappointing,
Definitely, especially, when you have all these teams on the roster, and we're given the WrestleMania title match to guys like R-Truth and Miz. It is a little disappointing. I will say, but again, at the end of the day, I do understand. It is an over thing, and it is something that's one of the better parts about Monday Night Raw. So I can't hate on it. Man. So next we get a qualifier, the Last Chance Battle Royal for the Elimination Chamber, and Raquel Rodriguez makes her return for this Battle Royal. Indy's from Australia, and she is not going to be in this match. So that kind of, I mean, they haven't really treated her the best. So I could see why they didn't want to put her in this match, but I would also get, personally how, I also, understand personally how, that's gotta suck for her, because her whole family's probably going to be there and she's not even on the fucking show. So I'm going to go back to the reports of Jade Cargill being in the Elimination Chamber. For this bullshit, I would have absolutely took Jade Cargill over Raquel Rodriguez. The only way I wouldn't have put Jade in this match is if I had a problem booking her to lose. Maybe they don't want her to lose. But if you don't have a problem with her losing, this early on, I would have fucking did it, man. Over Raquel, I would have did it personally.
Exactly, man. Like, I'm sorry, bro, but Raquel is one of the most boring people on your roster, bro. She has a fucking muscly back gimmick when, half of the roster has a better muscly back than her, but, like, she's just one of the most bland people you got on your roster, dude. You could have put someone so much cooler in this match, and you didn't. And it's pretty disappointing, man. I rather would have took someone like Jade.
Honestly, I would have, to be honest, bro. We got Michael Chandler getting a little bit of UFC and WWE crossover here. This is cool. I like it. This was subtle. You know what I mean? It was quick. He cut like a minute promo calling out Conor McGregor, telling him to get his candy ass back in the octagon. And it was cool to see him, man. I mean, I don't watch UFC at all. I have fucking no idea who he is, but it was cool to see a little bit of cross promotion. And I know, all the WWE guys were just out, at one of the UFC events at the Honda Center from this past weekend. So it was cool to see. It was cool to see a little bit of cross promotion. The funniest thing was looking out behind him as he's cutting this promo and listening to seeing all the fucking clueless fucking wrestling marks behind him.
Oh yeah, all the fucking the families and all the fat 40-year-olds are just looking at them. It's probably like, just what the fuck? What the fuck are these people? What city was they in? Were they in Hickstown?
Anaheim, California, they were in.
Oh, okay, so it was Yuppieville. It's still hilarious, dog. Just seeing a sea of wrestling fans, it's gotta be quite the sight and smell for that UFC guy, man. But it's interesting. We knew that this kind of cross promotion would come through eventually, and it's cool to see, man. I don't hate it.
Yeah, for sure. It was I mean, it was something I definitely expect to see from here on out. So it's going to be very interesting to see how much more we get of this, but as long as we don't see it too much, I don't know, I won't mind it too much, man, cuz like I said, I know there was a lot of guys that were out at the UFC show for WWE this past weekend. So it only made sense for the UFC roster to kind of show a little bit of love back to the WWE, being that they, are under the same parent company. So, it makes sense. It makes sense, man. And yeah, so that was that. We got a sit down with Nia Jax and Rhea Ripley, where Nia Jax, dude, is just fucking horrendous on a microphone, man. I mean, she is fucking vile when she picks up that fucking mic, man. I mean, so bad. So fucking bad, dude. Yeah, she is downright atrocious. She tells Rhea Ripley here, after I get done with you, Mommy is going to go run back crying to her mommy.
Oh?
If that isn't the most fucking third grade insult I've ever fucking heard in my entire life, I can't tell you the last time I heard somebody say to somebody else that they were going to send them crying to their mommy.
Like,
Holy
dog,
fuck.
what? Like, dude, am I watching fucking Raw or am I watching Arthur? The fuck? What are you doing? Dude, Nia Jax. She's horrible on the mic. I mean, I'm glad they're getting this over with now, so it doesn't, we don't have to deal with this match at a bigger show. But, like, dog, this shit is just ass, dude.
Yes. Yeah. Down fucking right atrocious, man. Downright atrocious. Yeah, Nia Jax is horrible on the mic. Rhea Ripley and her had a decent exchange. Well, from Rhea Ripley's part, it was a decent exchange, and then Rhea just got up, ripped the mic off her back, and left. So that was that. We then get a Elimination Chamber field promo. So it's got everybody in there. It's got Tiff, it's got Bianca, it's got Liv, Raquel, Becky, Naomi. They're all just talking about, they're all, your typical, just kind of stating their claim for why they're going to win the match. And Tiffany throws the first punch at Liv. It all breaks out into a brawl, and then Nia Jax comes out and fucking beats everybody up.
Why? Like, why are you here?
I'm fucking sorry. I didn't know you were in the fucking Elimination Chamber match, but okay. That didn't really make much sense to me. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Chad Gable defeats Ivar. Which, pretty decent. Ivar and Chad Gable both always, turn up quality stuff whenever they're in the ring with each other, or whenever they're both in the ring in general. It's always good quality stuff. And in the main event, it was Gunther versus Jey Uso. This one was really good, man. This one was really good. I like this main event to Monday Night Raw. Jey Uso gave Gunther like 4 spears in a row, and an Uso splash, was about to win the Intercontinental Championship. We get to 1, 2, and then you just hear the ring bell start going off like crazy. And you hear the ring bell going off like crazy, and there's a dude in a hoodie. I'm surprised it wasn't Solo. He probably borrowed Solo's black hoodie for this, though. The one that he's always, coming out with. But he takes the hoodie off, and it's Jimmy. It's Jimmy, as Michael Cole's fucking damn near cursing him out on commentary. So Jimmy gets in the ring, and, Jay is, just looking pretty pissed off at him, as anybody would, and he's looking pretty pissed off at him, and he then gets chopped in the back by Gunther and then put into a sleeper hold, and then Jay would be out. Jimmy hops in the ring, gives him a super kick, starts punching him, and then he said something to him. He said, goddamn, I can't fucking remember what he said to him. It was,
Something about being the bigger little brother or
yes,
something.
that's what it was. He said, it doesn't matter what you do, you will always be little brother. And then he got on the top rope, started doing this, started taunting Jay's little movement, and started taunting, his little hand wave thing, and then gave him an Uso splash as we went off air, man. So almost a year to the date where Jey Uso chose Jimmy Uso over Sami Zayn. Almost a year to the date, man, and these two are kickstarting what should be their WrestleMania match, and that match should be very good, and I'm very excited for what they bring to the table. But I'm glad they're getting it started, man. So this I think is gonna kickstart what leads Jey Uso to finally saying, like, hey man, what the fuck, I tried to walk away and let you guys be, but every turn I take, you guys are always fucking me over, man. So it's gonna be interesting to see, and I'm very excited for these guys' WrestleMania build, and I'm glad that we got it started.
Hell yeah, man! I love what they did here. Real random side note. You see, they added the motion of the Jey Uso thing in a 2K in his entrance.
I did. It looks pretty dope.
Too bad the crowd doesn't do it yet. They don't,
Yeah.
the crowd kind of just looking at his ass crazy.
Yeah.
But I feel like that'll come in like an update or something I could see. But shit's awesome. Love that shit. And I love what they did here, man. They had a damn good match. And I love how they, did that. Jimmy interrupts him. Quite literally little bros him. And or big bros him, technically. However I want to word that. But shit was awesome, man. I love the way they did it, and kickstarting this WrestleMania feud for the match, and I can't wait, dude. I think it's gonna be a great feud. I can't wait to see how they pick this up, and I thought this was great, man. I love what they're doing here.
Yes, and above all, it is going to be a great fucking story. A great story.
It's about to be phenomenal, man. The parallels, like you said, from a year ago are about to go insane.
Yeah, it really is. So that was Monday Night Raw, man. A pretty decent Monday Night Raw. As the final go home show to the Elimination Chamber. So yeah, man. Yeah, we got Elimination Chamber coming up way faster than we think, dude. We got predictions on Friday, and then early. If the show ends at like 9 o'clock, we'll give our American audience a little bit of time to wake up. So you guys should probably be expecting us on air around maybe like 11 o'clock that morning. We're going to give you guys a little bit of time to wake up just in case, you guys aren't waking up for the show itself. But yeah, man, so that is that. But we'll definitely give you guys a concrete time on Friday, but we're going to try not to do it too early, but maybe like, 10 or 11.
Yeah.
It all kind of depends on what time the show ends. So yeah, man, but super excited for it, man. And so that is going to do it, everybody. That is going to do it, man. This has been episode 183 of this has been episode 183 of Unscripted. And with that, man, that is going to do it for this edition of Notorious Unscripted. Thank you guys so very much. It has been always a pleasure for my Johnny Mayhem.
And I, Sir K.
And that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels podcast. Another great edition of Notorious Unscripted. This has been episode 183. Thank you guys so much. We love you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you guys on Friday with the news and the Elimination Chamber 2024 predictions.
Peace.
I used to get pills on the bitch. Now I throw shields on the dick to stop me from that HIV shit. And niggas know they soft like a Twinkie fillin', playing the villain, prepare for this rap killing. Biggie Smalls is the illest. Your style is played out like Arnold when what you talking about, Willis? The thrill is gone, the black Frank White is here to excite, throw dick to dice. Bitches are like I'm brainless, guns are like I'm stainless steel. I want the fucking fortune like the wheel. I squeeze cats till my clips is empty, don't tempt me. You don't want the fuck with the
I'll be damned if this ain't some shit. Time to spread the butter lyrics over harmony grip. It's the mood killer death trap. Yes, I'm a jet black ninja. Coming where you rest at, surrender. Step inside the ring, use the #1 contender. Looking cold booty like your pussy in December. Nigga, stop bitching, button up your lippin'. From method, all you gettin' is a can of ass whipping. Hey, I be kicking. You son, you doing all the yapping, acting as if it can't happen. Your frontin' got me mad enough to touch something. You want from Shallon, Allen, and ain't afraid to bust something. So what you want, nigga? You want, nigga? I got a 6-shooter and a horse named Trigger. It's real, 94, rugged raw, kicking on your goddamn doors.
Something like this.
Fuck the world.